Hello and welcome to Weekdays with TCF, presented by The Loop Sports. I am Zach Lilia. You can follow me at ZLilia, TCF, LILJA. You follow the main page at typical_Chicago. You follow The Loop Sports at The Loop_Sports. You are watching us on Typical Chicago Fans Facebook Live, and you can follow them, The Loop Sports, on Facebook at The Loop Sports.
It's Boomy over here. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BoomyTCF. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube page. Head on over there, type in Typical Chicago Fans, and hit that red subscribe button. We are also on Apple Podcasts. If you're an Apple user, make sure you subscribe, rate, and review there. And if you're not, you can find us on Spotify, and make sure you follow us on there as well.
Also, we have shirts out that we've been having out for a while now. If you would like one, it is $20 if we have to ship it to you, or it's $15 if you're local and we can give it to you. But we are dummies, and we did not realize that shipping costs money, which is kind of rude. It's honestly kind of rude. But yes, $15 if you're local, or $20 to ship it out. They're cool shirts. We got plenty of them, medium, large, extra large. I don't know if we have any smalls.
I don't think so.
But we are going on a little bit of an early time because your boy over here has to get up a little earlier than I would like, which is honestly before 10 o'clock. But it is earlier than that. So we're going to be doing this a little bit earlier maybe now. But yes, it is May 8th. The Cubbies are on fire. It's a great time.
Officially on fire.
Officially. Let's get right into the Chicago Cubs. They are 20-13 right now. They are in first place. They play at 6:30 tonight. If you're watching the game, you will see a player that you have not seen all season, be Addison Russell. Yep. He has been brought up because I'm guessing it was because Zobrist has asked for a little bit of a leave of family absence. Mm-hmm. I think Theo was on with 6-7 today and said it's going to be a little bit, so no one knows really what's going on there. Yeah. But that's the reason he'll be up. He's playing second base tonight, batting eighth, I thought.
Okay. Good spot for him to make his
We'll see what the reaction
return
is. Like I said, I don't really expect there to be boos, really. I just expect it to be
don't
normal.
Give the guy a standing
ovation.
No,
I don't. Like I said, I don't expect that either. Yeah. I'm expecting it just to be normal. He's batting the 8th spot. Yeah. Like Theo said, it's not like this is the finish line. This is a spot where he has to prove himself, and he's going to be. He's not going to have a lot of opportunities if Zobrist comes back in a little bit, and he's not doing well. They will send him right back down. They understand that this is just going to be maybe a test run here. Who knows? They really weren't. Maybe they weren't expecting to have to do this because they weren't really expecting Zobrist to go on leave. So, really, truthfully, this is not something that was in the plans. It's kind of I think, pushed the plans forward a little bit. But I guess we'll see what happens tonight. They're playing a little bit earlier tonight. I think it's 6:35.
There's supposed to be a pretty bad storm up in the city tonight, so they're moved up a little bit. But like you said, I mean, it's his opportunity to prove it, and this is a good spot for him to be able to play second after he's gotten those reps. And I don't know if you've been following, but the Iowa Cubs have been on a tear. They've won like 8 games in a row. They're going for 9. They might have played their 9th today. I didn't see a final yet, but he's playing well. And like you said, with this being the opportunity, I mean, Zobrist is only hitting 240. He's not having one of those crazy outstanding years that's like, oh my God, we have to have this guy in the lineup every single day. Daniel Descalso, also, I know people are going to argue this, but Daniel Descalso is batting 250, but he's also having kind of an outlier season. And we talked about that this is kind of the perfect opportunity for a guy who's almost in a put up or shut up situation. And, we'll see. Batting 8th, there's going to be very little pressure, hitting right in front of the pitchers. So, come in, get those at bats. I don't expect him to do anything. I don't expect him to have like a 2 home run game or anything. He's come in and get a couple hits and really help the Cubs get over 4.5 runs tonight.
And I really,
that's what I got. Yeah.
And I don't see any. I mean, he's an athletic guy. The second base is not going to be a position that's going to be, I don't think, hard for him to do. I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, it makes our defense just a little bit better on the infield.
Absolutely.
So it'll be like him at second base, Javi at short, Chris or Bodie at third base. I think it's Chris tonight. Chris Bryant with a giant home run last night. A 3-run home run, walk-off homer. He looked everyone looked so excited. He absolutely pissed on the ball.
Yeah.
It was an awesome thing to see. I actually stayed up a little late to watch that.
Hey, well
if
worth
that's
it.
late. That's the sad thing.
That's
to me.
late for you
That's
now.
late for me now.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's honestly very hard to go to bed before 10 o'clock for me,
You
even
just
if you're tired.
melatonin and knock yourself out, or what?
But then I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get up in the morning.
You set like 10 alarms. I do it every day just in case. Like I set like 4 alarms.
But yeah, and then Pedro Strop has been put on the IL.
Yep.
I actually did not see what was the injury that he was.
I think it was with his quad. Again.
So that's not good.
It's just I think it's a tweak. It's a 10-day IL. It's he's logged some innings, so he's probably a little bit tired. And the way the bullpen has kind of found that resurgency and bounced back since the absolutely piss poor start, now is the time to let him get that rest. And you have Montgomery gets reinstated, and you have Maples at AAA who can come in and give you some innings. So I think they're in a good spot right now. And instead of maybe this might be an injury where you didn't need to put him on the IL, but since you're kind of hitting a groove and Hendricks going out and giving you 9 innings the other day and really saving the bullpen and having the other guys get deeper into the games, you're kind of able to rest some of those guys, which makes this decision to move him to the bullpen maybe a little, or to the IL, just a little bit easier. Because
Hendricks is back on the mound tonight. First time back since.
Is it Kyle tonight and then Darvish tomorrow?
Maybe I think it is. I think Hendricks and then Darvish. Because after his 81 pitch performance the other day,
that arm's got to be feeling great.
Man. Be feeling great. He was just throwing the funky cheese out there. It was awesome to see. I think he threw 18 balls on 81 pitches. It was just a clinic.
Yes.
It's something that's really not seen a lot nowadays either. Is guys going even back in the day, 81 pitches through 9 innings is unbelievable. It just he had 2 strikeouts, 1 strikeout.
Yeah.
He was just getting them to hit the ball where he wanted them to hit it. That's what he does. He's not going to overpower anybody. He's not going to outthrow anybody. Right. He's going to hit his corners.
And I know it gets overstated all the time, but that's what Greg Maddux did the entire decade of the 1990s was just work efficiently. It work efficiently, throw the ball where it needs to go, and let's hone it in. And that's what he did the other night. And we've kind of been waiting for that, right? We've kind of been on the fence, like, what's going on? He hasn't had a great start. Now he's really starting to figure some things out, and he's able to command that off-speed stuff and even the stuff that he is throwing, kind of like you said, not throwing the strikeouts. He's getting the ground balls when he needs them. And on Friday, he got a lot of help from the guys in the field. I thought they played really well. But that's what you need to do for a guy like Kyle Hendricks is help him kind of move that game along. And
then the next day, Darvish goes out there, and from a fan perspective, it did not look good. He had a bad last inning, but a lot of the Taylor Davis, who is going to say this either way, he said he was just missing his spot barely.
Yeah. We were watching that game live, and we talked about. He wasn't. Yes, he had quite a few walks, and he 41 strikes and 40 balls.
Yeah.
But his stuff right now, just what I was watching, it was filthy.
Yeah.
And luckily, for the Cardinals, they were properly prepared for that kind of stuff, and they didn't swing at stuff out of the zone. But when they did, man, it was like Marcell Ozuna swung at a ball that almost landed in the grass. It was so far out. And if he can get guys to bite on that stuff is just disgusting. How can people touch that?
And also, speaking of Taylor Davis, he saved the day that day. He hit a grand slam, tying the game up at 5. And then Javi he hit it in the 9th inning. He hit the go-ahead home run. Taylor Davis has